This is Rock Majamin. It's with Cold Kingdom front woman Elsa. How you doing, girl?
Good. How are you?
Good. Just enjoying life as it is. Just waiting for things to happen.
Mhm.
How's life treating you?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's going pretty good. We just released a brand new single and a video on the 25th of February. So we're just kind of riding high off of that. Super excited about the response and super excited to have released some new music. So
Yeah, life seems going great for you.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
think-
It's been 3 years since we put out new music, so it's nice to be able to finally.
Wow. For those who are watching and not familiar with you, could you tell me all about your band?
We are Cold Kingdom. We are from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm not the original front woman, but I took over that role a few years ago, and they've been around since
2014,
Four-
2013,
yeah.
2014.
So for a while. Yeah, we just released some new music on February 25th, and we're working on the fourth release that the band would be putting out. So yeah, but starting to book up some shows and that kind of thing. So we're excited about all that.
Did you do something with your name, by the way? Your name is Elsa, right? Mhm.
Elisa.
Elisa. Oh my God.
Spanish.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I was about to say something with Frozen and
I know, like let it go.
That'd be a
with
nice
Cold
title.
Kingdom.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
That actually would have been
We
awesome.
might steal your idea on that. I'm gonna change my name.
I know you can sing it.
That's great. I can. I love me some Disney too, so I'm down. I'm down for that.
What about Alcanto songs?
Oh, well, we'll have to. We haven't even watched that one.
No,
yet.
I did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to get on
No,
those songs.
no.
Oh no, no.
There it is.
Everybody knows that song now.
Yep, it's all over the
The
TikTok.
number one, literally the number one song in the country. Like
Literally,
genre, no genre doesn't matter. Number one song overall in the country. It's crazy, right?
Man, that's how songs can be sometimes.
Yeah. Disney knows how to do it.
Yeah. So congratulations on your new single, Criminal. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So how did you hook up with Danny Case?
This was kind of something that we worked with through our management company. We have a connection there with their management company, and we decided that when we wanted to do this song, we wanted to look for someone else to lend their voice as a guest vocal to it, and it just ended up being pure fate that he was the guy that honestly probably the first guy that they asked to do it, and in the end it was just so easy, and he ended up wanting to do it and lent his voice to the song, and it turned out pretty well, I would say.
This will be a hard one to play live. Well,
I mean, we've got some practice to do on it, we played it once already live, and we had a local celebrity and Chris Hockey from the K-Fan Morning Show, and he does a lot of playing out with a couple of his projects. He's a phenomenal singer, and so the one time that we did play it live, we had him come up and do guest vocals on it, and I think that was a crowd favorite song of the night.
Yeah,
sure.
that was really fun. It's really fun to be able to play that live.
so this track is off your upcoming album.
Yes, the very first one, and we're hoping to do, well, at least 10 songs. We're doing a full length right now, and we're excited to be nearing the end on our second single right now, and we've recorded a handful, and so we're a fair ways into getting this full length album done. Can't wait to put it out.
Yeah.
Not a lot of bands are putting out full length albums these days. What made you go that route instead of just some singles?
Well, I mean, we are going to be releasing just single after single, and then every couple of months we're going to be releasing a new single, and then at the end of it, we just want it to be a cohesive product. So after we're done releasing, the next handful of singles, we'll just release an album with the rest.
So your style is that you want to go like 4 singles and then you want to make it all into one big album. Okay, that's good. All right.
Yeah, I think a lot of bands are kind of following that route nowadays, where they put out a good chunk of the songs ahead of time, space them out a little bit, because it's really tough as a band to keep people's attention. There's so much out there right now. So if you can put something out that's new every 1 to 2 months, even if it's just one song, it keeps their attention. And at the end of it, you
Yeah.
can just put it all out as one collective thing.
Now, was this written during the lockdown?
Uh,
No,
no, partially.
it
I
was-
mean,
it was before a little bit. I mean, it was solidified during it all, but the writing process for that one started a little bit before, I believe.
yeah, it's kind of a mix of like, we didn't do a lot of writing during the lockdown, but Criminal was the first one for this album, and it was done probably almost, 2 years ago, probably 2 to 3 years ago now, and
Yeah.
everything else is just kind of a mix of things we've liked from the past and a couple new ideas, but yeah.
How did the lockdown affect you personally?
I mean, it was really tough. I think it was tough for a lot of people. It was nice because he's our guitar player, I'm the singer, and we live together, and we're married, so it we were able to be together to write and that kind of thing. But sometimes it was kind of hard to find that motivation and that inspiration, just because you're inside, you're not doing anything. There's some inspiration there, but then also I think you get a little lazy in that type of situation.
It must be hard locked in with not only your bandmate, but your husband.
I like him quite a bit, so it's been all right.
Sure about that.
Yeah, it's been all right.
All right, I'll believe you on that. Okay. Have you ever got really angry at him and wrote a song about him?
No. No, we
Either
get
that or she
along.
hasn't told me yet, but yeah.
We get along very well, but I mean, there's definitely been songs
But
that I've written about other people
oh,
that, some a specific song I'm thinking of that's going to be on the upcoming album. I'm not sure if it's going to be a single. I mean, I want it to be, but
just imagine. Sorry, I'm sorry.
so yeah, that specific song we've gotten to do live once, and it's awesome.
Just imagine a brutal track about a big fight and not telling him, and see the look on his face when he's reading the lyrics and try to have him write the music for it. How about that, huh? The horrifying face that he's gonna have after he realizes when he goes to sleep, he's gonna need one eye open.
Watch out.
There's always this sort of like mythological thing in your head when you write a song about like a certain person, where it's like you hope that person like has this reaction to that song someday. You never really know if that's what happens, but like you go into that mindset where it's just like, that's what I want to happen.
When the lockdown hit, were you afraid that you actually might not get to tour again?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's still a fear.
Pretty big thing, yeah.
So we went on a tour with Another Lost Year in February of 2020. 2020, and we got back and lockdown hit. So we had all these plans to, do tours throughout 2020, and that all got just squashed down. Splash.
What is that?
Squashed. Not splashed, squashed. And I mean, yeah, we're starting to book shows now, but it was a real fear that we're like, when we had no idea when work life was going to be normal, when seeing family was going to be normal. So yeah, we had like no idea when things would start to come back as far as shows and touring.
Goes through your mind when you're a musician and you're not told, like, you're not allowed to do what you got to do in order to make money. Like, It's crazy, right? It's like what goes through your mind.
Well, especially when you've been doing it for
Years.
year after year, like you get used to playing so many shows a year, and then all of a sudden you're playing maybe 3 a year. It's just
Yeah,
like
it's just
I don't even know what to do at that point. It was a tough time for a lot of musicians, and you just still see a lot of tours getting postponed. So it's
The
still
three-
that
so
low
scary.
ground.
And you're lucky even if you got to play a show back then too.
Yeah, a lot of outdoor shows, but even that just pales in comparison to what we were doing before in terms of numbers. So
Did you ever consider doing anything else for a living during the lockdown?
We both have full-time jobs as well. So I was lucky enough where I wasn't affected too much because I was able to work from home when it was absolutely necessary. And he's a brewer, and alcohol was, for the adults was a big thing during during the lockdown that stayed around. So we were lucky enough to do that. But I think our hopes and goals and our dreams are to be able to, survive off of music alone someday.
Have you ever been rehearsing to make sure that you are stage ready?
yeah,
Yes.
Yes, just like it wasn't even an answer, just
Yeah.
yes.
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 that's always a concern. Is like you don't want to come back to a show and have the crowd be like, "Wow, they just don't
You
sound
suck!"
like they used
Like,
to,"
whoa.
Like, yeah, this kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I don't want to name names, but we all seen some videos of rock stars who hit the stage post lockdown with no rehearsal, and it just not really goes so well. Not trying to name names.
You got to keep up on your craft. You got to keep practicing. You got to be ready.
What was the last time you played live?
October.
Yeah, we did one show in October. It was a hometown show here in Minneapolis, and before that
Was September or August. It was like an outdoor festival. So it's been a
Yes.
little while for us. But we've just been focusing on getting singles done, getting this album worked on, and
I know you have a few shows this month, but what are your touring plans for this year?
well, we've got something that we might want to be announcing in the next
Soon.
month or so. I think it was just something that's going out of the region a little bit. Nothing too huge right now, but we're focusing on getting on festivals. Mostly just getting out in the region a little bit and hitting the spots that we know people want us back to, and just making sure that we're staying out and like getting the people that enjoy our music and still want to see us after such a long time, and then capitalizing on any offers that come our way.
If you could pick the lineup for a huge summer tour, who's going on the road with you?
I'm gonna let her answer this one.
well, okay, if I had my dream tour, I'd go Hailstorm, Evanescence, and Lacey Sturm. That's me. You might be a little different.
I mean, I just know Alter Bridge would be in there somewhere for me. Alter Bridge is my number one.
I
so
think
it's-
Nothing More could be in there too.
Nothing
That would
More.
be really fun.
Yeah, I actually got to do a beer podcast with the guitar player Mark from Nothing More very recently. So I would love to be able to play a show with those guys. And if you've ever seen them live, it's always an adventure.
Good, that's not that bad. Here's some money. Giving you guys a hard time. I'm sorry. And once again, being stuck with your husband 24/7 week at a time.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
She's used to it by
I
now.
love it. If you can't be locked up with your best friend, then they're not your best friend.
They're not your best. If you
No.
can't be locked up, they're just not your best friend.
They're just not your person.
No.
Yeah.
Do you have a fast food place to hit up when on the road?
Well, when it's on the road, yes.
Yes. So our band should basically be endorsed by Taco Bell.
You come
I'll
on. Like
Taco Bell.
I'll let you.
Taco Bell.
I'll let you tell the first part of the story, and then I'll get with the bell.
Well, we ended up booking a tour a couple of years ago, and we named it Torito Supreme, and the logo was the Taco Bell logo with a skull instead of a bell. And what we ended up doing is we had a tip jar on our merch table that said Taco Bell Fund, and every time that people tipped us, we would yell Taco Bell, and everyone would look at the merch table and be like, "Oh, what's going on over there?" And that was kind of a good way to get more money.
So then I had the brilliant idea when we went on tour in 2020 with Another Lost Year. I was like, let's get an actual like bell. So we got like this white cowbell and just like slapped a Cold Kingdom sticker on it. So we got super obnoxious when people would give us like tip money. We would just like wave the bell all up and down and make a bunch of noise, and
Very
it got
annoying.
people's attention.
so what did you basically you did? Oh my god, I got 2 cents.
You put,
Something like that.
you put anything in that jar, you're gonna hear Taco Bell screams
Yeah.
and a bell.
And you'll hear it like no matter who's at the merch booth. So if I'm at the merch booth and like the rest of the guys are up on stage tearing down and stuff, you hear that bell go off, and no matter where you are in the building, you just scream Taco Bell. That's pretty fun.
They probably owe us some money by now.
They probably do. Sponsor maybe? Hey yo. Hey,
They're
I know,
listening.
right? Hey Taco Bell, this is your chance.
yo, come on.
Hey.
Do you do a ritual before you go on stage?
I mean, I do my warm-ups and stuff, and then we kind of all are backstage together, and I think all of us kind of
What's your
talk to
religion?
each other and whatever. But when we go on stage, we all have handshakes together that we do. So everyone has their own special handshake that we all do. So that's kind of our own ritual. What do you have anything else you do?
No, I mean that's pretty much it.
Oh, I thought. Oh my god, I was thinking about something else. I was thinking about like a cult or something. My god,
Just some burning candles in a circle, and yeah.
you guys are just singing in the background. Just go himba domba si da.
We'll try that next
Yeah,
time.
you know what everyone else does, basically. So.
I don't know. I just get really nervous and excited, and then I step out onto stage, and all the nerves go away. That's my thing.
That's your ritual.
That's my ritual.
It's pretty crazy how we swapped out COVID for World War III in less than like months time.
Yeah. I think I saw a meme where it was like, it's like COVID. Okay, you can go places now, and then gas prices. Oh no, you can't.
Pretty crazy how it just like our economy is just going crazy. It's just like crazy how we swiped from a thing that was like controlling our entire lives. Like you need to follow these rules, and now like something like happened in another country, and we're like, what are you guys talking about? COVID? What?
I think the global community as a whole is quick to move on to, the next thing, and no one's really talking about COVID anymore. Which is absurd because it's still happening, but yeah.
Yeah.
it's-
We went from wearing masks to helmets.
Well, hopefully we don't have to do that here soon, but we'll
Yeah.
find out.
Looks like it though. What was your favorite memory from Planner Show?
From what?
Playing a show.
Oh, from thing shows. Oh man, if you have one off the top of your head, you can go. I have to think. There's so many.
I have a lot of good memories from when we were on the road with Shinedown. Elisa wasn't in the band yet, but we played a town called Medford in Oregon, and we played in basically what was a cattle barn that they put a tarp down, and then they shoved 3,000 people in the crowd, and it's easily the largest crowd I've played to, and I just have videos and photos from that, and just like seeing all the people out in front of you, and that was easily probably the most tense and excited I've been to get on stage.
Yeah, I think like in general for me, there's been a few times where I've got to like crowd surf like a little tiny bit, and just like seeing people sing our words back to us is really cool. And then I had a couple of really cool moments where I think we played a couple of all ages shows, and just getting to meet like some little girls that really like looked up to our band and looked up to me. It was really cool, really humbling experience. Yeah, it was really cool.
What was your worst? What was your worst?
Omaha, Nebraska. The first, it was the second show that I had ever played with them as this lineup, and his guitar pedal went out of whack. So our lead single that we were like ending with, I think, his guitar went completely out of tune. So I was singing in tune, but like his guitar was off, so it just sounded really crazy. I mean, in the long run, it wasn't a huge deal. Not many people noticed, but I noticed and was just horrified.
Oh, what do you do on your downtime for fun?
Hang out,
Yeah, we just hang out. We
explore.
like to relax and go around town and just see things that were, not normally places that we're not normally at.
Like the
finding
Rock Hall or
finding new places. Yeah, when we were in Cleveland, we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That was nice. But as a band, we try to find places in every city that's kind of like, maybe a bar that we'd never would have heard of before. Go bowling or something like that. We've definitely done that before.
Yeah, just kind of hang out and have fun and enjoy the area as much as we can.
Fun question. On your death row, and they ask you what's your final meal? What are you taking?
Sushi.
Sushi.
Sushi. No, wait.
That's not
Can
right.
I hold on? I want steak. I want steak and sushi.
You want steak and sushi? You can like death meal. They allow you to have like a gigantic, like they allow you to literally have a buffet.
And ice cream.
How much ice cream? Because you can have like 2 pints or something like 2.
Oh yeah.
There's this really good ice cream place.
Hibbert's?
But no, it's called Grand Old Creamery. It's in St. Paul area from around where we live, and they just have the best ice cream. They have this one that's my favorite. It's called Cookie Monster, and it's like cookie dough and Oreos, and it's blue.
Yes, I love that. I have never had it, but I'm like a cookie dough or like a cookie person lover with ice cream.
I'd have that. What about you?
Me, probably like crab legs and steak and potatoes, and I love mashed potatoes and gravy and
Yeah.
corn, Mexican corn,
Would you guys be eating this together?
probably.
Yeah, because if he's in the slammer, I'm there too. We did it together.
We do it together. You dying, we dying together.
Ride or die is my ride or die.
Yeah. What's next for you?
Just continuing working on this album and working on getting some singles released and booking some more shows and hopefully book a few tours out here, and just continuing to grind the grind and get our name out there.
How do my followers follow you?
If you can go to coldkingdom.com, everything's on there. Otherwise, you can find us on Facebook, Cold Kingdom Band on YouTube and on Twitter and on Instagram and on
Newly on TikTok.
newly on TikTok. So we're everywhere. You can find it all at our website, coldkingdom.com as well. So
And they can get new music and that cool merch of yours, cool.
absolutely, every single streaming platform that you've ever imagined, we're on all of it. And you can go to our website or go to limitedrun.coldkingdom.com. All of our merch is on there. You can find it and buy it on up. Get us out of stock.
Well, thank you for being on my show. If the next time we talk is at the backstage on one of your shows. I had an amazing time talking to you. Peace.
Thank you so much.
See ya. Peace.
Bye.